welcome back to the Combined Corner. I'm your host, Camille. I'm here with my co-host, Elisa.
Hey guys!
And today our special guest is the girl from the episode 1, the biting story, the one who witnessed it all, our close friend, Niki.
Hello.
Alright, so today's topic is gonna be music, specifically like Asian representation and like what's been going on in the music industry in mostly America. So to give some context to why we have Niki here, she's gonna talk about like her history with music and all that.
Oh, okay. So my history with music, the furthest I can remember is Kids Bop.
Oh my no!
Yeah.
You're kidding.
Yeah,
Bro.
no,
No
Kids
way.
Bop 4 was like the album for me when I was like young.
4?
That was like the earliest I can remember.
Dude, that's
I don't
like-
even remember what songs are on it anymore.
Wait, I'm gonna
I
look
was about
this
to
up.
ask, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking
Don't they
this
have
up.
like
But, like, I
Kids
vibe
Bop
with
like
it.
It's, like,
80
There's like
something now?
they're high up now.
That's so
Yeah.
like early. Oh my god.
Okay, wait, go
It's
into that.
single
Wait,
digits.
why? What?
I mean, that's just the first album I like remember listening to.
Oh,
I was
Parents
cleaning
probably got
up.
that for her.
Yeah, and also another specific album. Now that's what I call Music 6,
Oh my god.
which is also really early for that
Wait,
album
I was
series.
about to say, I don't
Wait,
even
if you
know
want to
what
go
that
back
is.
to
Yeah.
the Kids Bop 4, the album had Skater Boy.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Bro, that was
All
my
I
shit
have-
right there.
The
Yeah.
anthem.
The
I'm
anthem.
Gonna
yeah.
get you good, beautiful.
Beautiful.
Move
yeah.
it like this. If you're not the one. The Ketchup song.
I don't
What?
know. I think Skater Boy was like the song.
Yeah,
that was
it was
the
like
song.
the headliner. Of
That was probably
Yeah,
the
Avril
one that was
Lavigne.
advertised.
Yes,
Jenny
amen.
from the Block.
Okay, no,
Yeah,
that's...
yeah.
I'm just
that's
like, I'm not
ancient.
reading all these, it's too many, but I'm
Yeah.
looking for the notable ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like the notable ones that I'm seeing. Oh,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
So some bops back in 2002.
Wait, when did this come out? Yeah, that's one.
2003.
2003.
Okay. Yeah, it's been a minute.
Oh.
So those were my like first albums. Okay, so and then there's this like big block where I don't even think I had a sense of or taste in music between those albums, and then 6th grade I had my punk rock phase.
Your like
Yeah.
rebellion, like
Yes.
oh no one.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. Step back. Sorry, I had my Disney band
Oh,
phase.
Wait, like all the like Jonas
yeah,
Brothers. Or
yeah, that was like
something
Jonas
third
that?
grade. I did see them live, and their opening act. I don't know if I want to
Lucky.
mention it now. Maybe I'll mention it later.
It's a surprise.
It's a surprise.
It's a
yeah.
surprise.
Okay.
Yeah.
Unless you were, you know what concert we're referencing, then
Yeah.
it's not a surprise.
If you know, you know.
If you know, if you were there in 2008 or 2009 on the world tour, you know who opened for them, or you might not. You might have forgotten, but yeah, the Jonas Brothers were like my band back then. My first like boy band that I got into.
feel like
3rd or
that's
4th
everyone's.
grade, yeah, and then middle school. So back in middle school, we're in the punk rock phase. I found a lot of their songs, a lot of like songs from YouTube. That was like my main like streaming platform back then.
same.
Before like any of the streaming platforms were even a thing. Like everyone had their music videos up there. And,
Yeah,
like
No,
wait.
yeah,
no,
Before
that was-
Spotify and like Apple Music, like what did we listen to like
YouTube.
stuff YouTube and like stuff
YouTube
on
was-
CDs? Like
No,
what the heck?
oh,
YouTube was the
my
blueprint.
God.
Oh, and
Like,
like MP3s. Wait,
Oh,
I
yeah,
totally forgot
MP3s.
about stuff like that. Yeah.
Oh, my dad is an avid user of LimeWire. It's like this illegal like music streaming. I mean, it's not up anymore. I don't think
Like
it
at the
is.
time, you mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
or it's at least
Oh,
gone
okay.
obsolete. But like, yeah,
No, I remember I had this app where you could like download YouTube.
No, I
videos.
used to do the same thing.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, when my dad got his first like classic iPod, it wasn't even my iPod. I got so excited too. I was like, "Oh my god, 80 gigs of music!"
Oh my god, wait.
Yeah, that's when you look at today's phones. That's like nothing.
Literally.
Yeah, no, dude. Oh god.
Oh my
that's
gosh,
crazy.
yeah. So yeah, YouTube really
These
kind
brought
of,
back memories that I didn't know I had.
yeah, YouTube really shaped it for me. I think I found Panic at the Disco, Fall Out Boy. Those are like Paramore. That's how I really started my punk rock phase.
Classics.
By watching their music videos. From there, I think at some point during middle school, I think 7th or 8th grade, when I had an iPod Touch, I downloaded Pandora, so I could keep listening to those.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like
that was
the
like
radio.
the first like Radio or like the one that blew off. Like
That was like the
Yeah.
first.
Wait, isn't that okay? I never
It's
had
like
that. I'm so
it's
sorry.
like a radio
just radio,
app.
right?
Yeah, where you can
You can't
select
pick,
like.
though.
No, you can't really. It's not
It,
like
like-
Spotify, but like the.
it's kind of like where they shuffle like similar music together in a station.
Yeah, like you can have like an artist radio, but
Oh,
like
okay.
it won't only play that artist. It
Yeah,
might
play
like, play
similar.
things similar
I
artists.
feel like so like young, but like
Not
also
old.
old. Yeah, like old. Like
Yeah.
I was like, I'm an old man. Like I don't know what you guys are talking about, but also like I'm just like too young because I wasn't into that.
No, yeah, because
Yeah.
like I remember, I never used Pandora, but when Apple came out with like Apple Radio, which is basically the same thing, I used that like a shit ton.
Yeah.
Because that was like my preferred platform before they made it like you had to pay for it.
I get that.
Yeah, so from there, my biggest like Pandora stations were like the Panic at the Disco radio, 21 Pilots radio, Fall Out Boy radio, like yeah, all the like the mainstream punk rock bands. And then from there, like because Pandora plays like not only that artist on the radio stations, I got to hear new artists.
Yeah.
So I got exposed to more bands, more solos. And then early high school, I think that's when I discovered Spotify. It was like just starting out. And I think what got me to download it was that it was just, I don't know, I thought the layout was really cool. I'm like, oh my gosh, I could play my own music at my own time. I could choose whatever I want to play. And from there, my punk rock phase kind of like evolved into my alternative phase. So like 2012, 2013, that was like Lord, The Neighborhood, Foster the People. That was a really good era for like alternative music. I feel
Yes,
like
it
there were a
really
lot
is.
of bops back then. So I still listen to a lot of alternative this day, so I'd say that stayed with me for a hot minute. And then at some point, like I don't know, I had a brief rap phase too. Like
I think everyone
found-
did.
What do you mean by
Yeah,
rap?
rap.
Like,
I mean, like okay, like mainstream rap, not like too
Okay.
deep in like Drake, quote unquote.
Quote unquote.
old Drake.
I feel like a lot of people like
yeah.
after like around that time, just everyone remember like that one summer where everyone was just into rap. I feel like
yeah,
that was a thing.
yeah, and like there were some like one hit wonders
Yes.
in both rap and pop. Like you guys remember Cobra Starship, like Good Girls Gone Bad.
yes.
Yeah, stuff like that. But back to rap, my mains were like Childish Gambino, Big Sean, Logic, like old Logic. Yeah, so that was a thing for a minute, and then I kind of started getting into R&B as well. That's kind of in line with my current taste, but we'll get on to that later. Let's see, where am I now?
So that's like high school. We were in high school.
That's like high school, yeah.
Yeah, we did like alternative. You said.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I guess going into college.
Oh yeah, going into college, I'd say it was. Oh man, I don't even know. Like,
It's just a melting pot.
it's like
Everything.
it's like everything kind of came together. Like I still listen to like a lot of alt. I recently rediscovered my emo like punk rock playlist, and I played that for the nostalgia.
Yes, I literally have
was
like
like,
like take me like this playlist is called like Take Me Back, and it's like a whole bunch of
Yeah.
just like
Throwbacks.
throwbacks and like Red Hot
Yeah.
Chili Peppers and like just like a whole bunch of like
Right.
those type of music.
Yeah. So yeah, a lot of alt, a lot of R&B to this day. I feel like, but I still go back to my old stuff.
I feel that.
Yeah, and also like classical music while I'm studying, like.
Oh yeah, no, you have like
Chef's
you
kiss.
What
have
about that like
Yeah.
lo-fi? I love
Oh,
listening to
lo-fi.
yeah,
lo-fi.
lo-fi.
hip-hop,
I usually
yeah.
listen to lo-fi
Yeah.
when I need to like concentrate or like read something with word like when words are involved. But like if I'm doing math or something, I'll just listen to whatever.
Oh yeah, same. Like I can't read with lyrics with songs playing,
Yeah.
or songs with lyrics playing. in the
Right. Yeah.
background.
So I choose like lo-fi.
Yeah.
But if I don't need to worry about reading or like words, then it's whatever I'm feeling.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Well,
yeah.
we
Where
can't
are we?
not talk about this. So, in a prior episode, we talked about how our our group of friends. Sorry, we're looking at our show notes right now. Our group of friends was really into K-pop, and she was a part of this group. So, I guess let's start with that because that I'm assuming is your first instant of Asian
Yeah, so
music.
Are you gonna go back to the?
so back to the Jonas Brothers concert.
Oh!
The
Full
opener
circle.
for that concert was actually the
Wait.
Wonder Girls.
Oh yeah, I knew this. I
Who
knew
would've
this.
known?
Yeah, so back then I obviously didn't know anything about K-pop. They were my first exposure to K-pop and
Oh my
Asian
God, I
like
can't
artists
believe
in
I forgot
general.
that happened.
Yeah, my initial reaction to like finding out they were the opener, I was like, "Oh, cool, girls."
Oh no, yeah,
Asian
no.
girls.
I feel like that's a pretty.
Yeah.
Wait,
No,
honestly,
no, they had that one song. It was Nobody.
Nobody. Yeah,
Nobody,
they didn't.
nobody but you.
They only sang. I think they only sang that song.
Are you serious?
Yeah, not even the
That's so
Korean
weird,
version.
though.
No,
It's
because
in
no, they did the English. No,
Yeah.
there was an English version,
Yeah.
and I didn't get into K-pop from Wonder Girls, but when I discovered them and then I found out about that song, I was like, wait a minute, I know this song.
That's
Yeah,
so
they even taught us the
crazy.
choreo. I was in the nosebleed seats. I was like, "Oh my gosh!" Oh yeah,
That's so
nobody.
sweet. Wait, I literally think my friend was there because she was like, "Oh yeah, I went to a concert and like they had K-pop there." I was like, "Bro, what are you talking about?" I thought you were crazy, but no, you're like like because I didn't look into
Reaffirming.
it, like, but like,
No, yeah,
What
I
the
found
heck?
that out
That's so
later when I got
crazy.
into Wonder Girls.
what are the odds?
And I'm doing my research as one does with most groups.
You just go down like a rabbit hole, honestly.
Yeah, for real. And I saw that, and I totally forgot about that until you brought it up. But yeah, no, I remember seeing that. But
Yeah,
So that just like a gateway?
Okay, so
Or, like,
actually,
what?
I also didn't really get into K-pop from them, but because of
so that was
like,
your first exposure.
that was my
though.
first exposure to
Oh, okay.
K-pop, so I didn't really think much of it. And
At
then
the time.
but around that same time, I started getting more into like anime, and this was the same time I was using YouTube more often.
Yes,
So like how catchy
yes.
how catchy some of the opening songs are and ending songs in
Oh,
anime
hell yeah.
are. So I gotta look them up on YouTube and like put them on loop.
Yes,
Yeah.
I had a list.
I was about
Yeah.
to like say like when you're talking about like listening to music while like studying and stuff, like some like foreign music and like anime music and like just like
Alright.
K-pop
Yeah.
music, because like you don't understand what they're saying, but like
Right.
those songs are bops and like
Right.
the beats are really cool.
Yeah.
So like listening to that, like if I want to listen to like not rap or like R&B, but don't be distracted by like the lyrics, but still want that like same vibe, I'll listen to like Korean like R&B.
Right. For some songs though, like for some Korean and Japanese songs, like I can't listen to them while I'm studying because I end up memorizing the lyrics even
No
though I don't know
way!
what it means. I'm like,
That's
no,
so
I'm gonna
funny.
Or like some of them
Yeah.
are just like so intense, and you're just like, yeah, no.
Yeah, no, I do feel
Yeah.
that. It depends.
Yeah. But going back to like how I was getting into anime opening songs on YouTube and stuff. So like one show, Blue Exorcist, one of their ending songs was actually sung by a K-pop group, 2 p.m. or 2 a.m., but it was a Japanese version.
I forgot that.
So, and it was so catchy to me. I'm like, oh shit, this is a really good song.
So
So,
then
I
that
look
was-
it up, and I find out there's a music video with like all the guys and stuff. I'm like,
Bro, you're just going down
Who's
that
that?
rabbit hole. bro.
Easter,
You're
going-
going down.
yeah. So from there, and then like, you know how YouTube has the recommended videos on the
Yes.
side. So I kept clicking. I got to You Kiss. I eventually found Super Junior. I think they were in the middle of their Mr. Simple era.
oh my
Wait, so,
god.
like, how old were you during this?
I think I was 98. So I'm like, this was like around when I was 10 through 12.
Middle school.
Okay.
Middle school.
Yeah, middle
Okay.
schoolish. Yeah, middle school. Back when like liking anime was kind of like a hush hush thing. No one really liked
I
it.
hated
you
that.
know?
I hated
yeah,
being hush hush.
yeah, but
I feel like that's like when we all started, was like around middle school.
Oh, yeah,
Definitely.
yeah. So yeah, from the YouTube recommended videos, I ended up finding like Super Junior, Big Bang when they were in their like Tonight era / Fantastic Baby.
Oh my
Back then.
god.
Yeah, like that music video,
Throwback.
Fantastic Baby. Like that was like the turning point for me. I'm like, okay, I really need to figure out who these boys are.
Oh,
like-
you're bringing memories
So
that I
is
didn't
that
know I
like
had.
your, is that like your first band? Like
Was that your
I
first
think
group?
they were them / Super Junior. I didn't like stand them, like follow every single like daily activity, but I followed their
like you.
music.
That was your first group that you like
Yeah.
were like, oh, I'm gonna follow their music and like see what's up.
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. So from there, and then EXO debuted. I've been there since.
That's mine. That's
Yeah,
where I
it's
got.
really been,
that's where I
like-
got it.
It's been 8 years since they debuted.
Oh my
It's
god,
kinda-
really?
Yeah,
No
but all
way.
12 of them. Oh, I don't know.
Tears are coming
Tears.
down.
Tears. The
Yeah,
last,
rest in
the
peace.
one and only album I got from them. Well, it wasn't even a full album; it was a mini album. Was the last one where it was all 12 of them. Coincidentally,
Which one was that?
that was Overdose. It was the Overdose era.
Yeah.
Because he
Is it really?
was it Chris? Chris left during the Overdose era, like in the middle of it. It wasn't like
I was devastated. I was on K-pop Tumblr and I saw the news. I was like, oh my gosh.
I know it was like so shocking to me
Yeah.
too, and like I got the album or mini album before like all that happened. So like like for me it was just like wow, like good thing I got it because that was like the last time that they were all 12. But that was crazy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, I think my first album I got from when my dad visited the Philippines. When he came back, he got me an album.
Oh, that's
It
cute.
was I think it was XOXO, like the Growl era. Yeah, well, they had that yearbook style like concept, but there was no photo card, so I was like, man, I wanted a photo card, but it was just the album.
No, yeah, I remember the photo cards. Honestly, I don't even know what Exo's concepts were. They were like wolves
I thought they were
that had superpowers that were schoolboys. Like
I thought that
what?
was the coolest thing
I thought it
back
was so
then.
cool because like wasn't that like the time with like Twilight? And,
Oh
like, that
shit!
stuff?
Oh
yeah,
that really clashed. Yeah.
That like really fed into it though. I was like, oh, they're so fucking cool. Oh my god, they have fucking
They were
powers.
hot too. Like,
I mean,
don't
yeah, that
forget
too.
They are hot.
But like, just like this whole their whole concept of like they're like wolves with superpowers, and then they're also like super hot schoolboys. Like, you know.
Yeah.
I guess that was the key thing at the time, because it worked.
Yeah, it really did, and they're still doing it, even though there's only 8 or 9 of them.
I don't even know, dude. One of them's getting married.
What?
Wait, no, one of them had a baby. Chen
What?
had a...
And he's getting married because of.
Yeah.
I am not in the K-pop anymore.
No, I'm not really like.
But like,
I don't follow it as much either, but if there's something major that hits my timeline, it's
No,
gonna
I feel like if
trend.
something major happens, you're gonna know about it. Like any
Yeah.
I
big
know
things, I'll
about
know.
that though.
Yeah.
Okay, but you're not on
That's
Twitter.
crazy. Oh
I
yeah,
guess-
Twitter. I do need to be on. That's like a
Okay.
staple for stans.
Yeah, so real quick rundown of groups I ran it.
Okay, so after the initial wave.
Then I found VIX 2013. Like,
Oh my god.
yeah, a lot. I think they're all in the military right now, so they're like not really active. Which is
I
kind
know.
of it's kind of sad. Yeah,
That's
and
like
then,
the thing.
Yeah,
with
and then
K-pop.
17 debuted in 2015.
It took a while for them. To get
Dude,
It
I
really
was
did.
waiting for so long because I've been there since like day one. I was like subscribed to the
and like
yeah,
the,
Samuel
like the two
days,
other boys, right?
and like
yeah,
yeah.
the trainee days.
I was like I subscribed to the channel. There was like 3 videos up.
Yeah,
That's
they
how
had
early I was.
their vlogs and like their dance practices in that one room,
Ugh.
and then look at them now.
I know, but
Yeah.
like that took so long. I like forgot about them for a minute.
Oh wait, no, I also set back to like 2013. I also got into BTS around that time, but I didn't expect them to get as big as they
No,
did.
I think we all
Jeez
did.
Louise, they are like
yeah.
Bang Tong Sayode.
Son Yeondan, yeah. And then
Sorry.
I found out about them on K-pop Tumblr. I was like, oh, it's a cool group to get into. I didn't expect them to blow up the way they did.
No, yeah, no, especially
Yeah.
like because I think I got into like Fire.
Mm-hmm.
That was like when I got into BTS because I wasn't there from the beginning.
No More Dream. I kind of thought they were cringe back then, but I'm like, okay, I'm gonna keep following them, see where this goes, and then
They
Oh,
were definitely
yeah.
cringy,
That's really- yeah.
but like
really good songs back in the day. Still, though, I think
no,
they're
yeah, there were some of the
underrated.
classics, but I
Yeah.
still kept up with it because I was like, you know what, I could get behind this.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember when like was it Boy in Love came out?
Oh,
we
that
were all,
was
like-
that was a good one. Yeah.
We were all talking about it.
I think I like that was like one of the first songs I bought,
Yeah.
like on like iTunes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, back when that was like a thing before like streaming sites.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, when you had to buy music. Oh,
Oh my gosh, yes. And then I take a complete 180. There's too many like rookie groups for me to catch up with, but
Oh yeah.
fast forward to like 2017. I think I followed VIX from like 2013 to 2017 really hard. And then I got into girl groups. I got into Luna and A-Pink from 2017 until now. I mean, like Luna.
oh yeah, because I
Since
remember
they
you were like more
began.
into like guy groups.
Yeah, then I like took a switch and I'm like, man, girls kind of go off. So those are like my main groups right now. I still loosely follow like my older groups comebacks. Like I know EXO has that subunit with Sehun and
Oh
Chanyeol.
yeah, they have that subunit.
It's a pretty good unit. And yeah, that's pretty much where I am right now with K-pop. There's some bops like that certain groups put out that I'll listen to, but I don't really get into them as much.
No, yeah.
Anymore?
Recently, I've been like just like single like solo artists. I've like for K-pop, I've been like getting or listening to more.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I mean, I still all my groups are dead.
Yeah. Honestly,
All my
like they're
friends
either
are
in the
there.
military or they disbanded.
No,
A
I
lot of
I
girl
follow a lot of
groups,
girl groups, so like
they
they
disbanded.
disbanded. Like
Yeah.
21 for a minute. Girls'
Like,
Generation kinda.
Sistar, like
Oh my gosh, Sistar.
yeah,
Kara.
yeah,
Like, I guess like the second gen, as I like to consider them, because like you have like your first gen K-pop, second gen, then the third gen was like EXO and like anything around that time, and then now we're like in the fourth generation with like,
yeah.
and I don't even know who's in the fourth generation.
There's just so many, too many like to keep track of.
I don't know. I'm at that point in my life where I don't have the time.
I know it really takes like
Like
A lot
you
of
can't
you.
if you're gonna get into a group, you gotta go all in. You can't just half-ass it,
Yeah, yeah. Once you get the stan Twitter, it's over for you, because
God,
that's when
my
you can get all the live updates. Yeah, that's pretty much where I am right now with K-pop.
So yeah, so going off that, so that was your first like I guess interaction with like Asian artists, quote unquote. I mean, yeah, they're Asian, but like
Yeah,
in terms of the U.S., that wasn't really like the thing at the time.
no, yeah.
yeah, like we were definitely hush hush about it. Like,
I mean,
was-
I was
yeah.
I like I said in a previous, but I was pretty open about it. But I definitely like had some weird looks from classmates and stuff. People thought I was like that weird girl who was like into really super Asian things. But I didn't care. I had that one friend, and that's all I needed.
No, I kind of had like this group, like
Yeah.
our friend group growing up, like to talk about them.
Oh
so
yeah, no,
didn't
I had
feel-
you guys too, but
Yeah,
but in school I had that one friend, and that's
Yeah.
all I needed to like be myself.
I feel like I had this double identity though, because like outside of school
Yeah.
I was into K-pop, but like in middle school I was also unironically into One Direction as well, which was like what all the girls were into.
So
and I
you
know
could relate.
I
so
could
you,
relate. They genuinely had some pretty good songs back
did.
then.
No,
and
they
just-
did. They did.
they just
I'm not
had
saying
their-
that they're bad, but
No,
no,
but
you could
yeah.
like. You also were like you didn't have to like feel fake because you were also like into like
Yeah.
what they were into, so you could be like, oh yeah, like
you just had to like shadow one side
yeah,
of it.
Yeah,
No,
going off of that, like outside of K-pop, like going through middle school and high school, my music taste was actually very white before college. So
Where's the flavor?
I know.
honestly though, but like I
Like,
think that reflects
yeah.
to like what was in the music industry. Like I think this is the
True.
same
Yeah.
thing for me.
so like my first concert that set off my cascade of like concert going was back in like 2014 at have you guys been to like Arts Beats and Eats? It's like a
I heard
annual
of
fruit
it.
festival in Royal Oak.
I've heard about it, but
Okay.
I literally went to my first concert my freshman year of college. So
Oh yeah, I think I went with you.
you were with
Quinn,
me.
Quinn 92, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So my first concert was at Arts Beats and Eats. I was volunteering there, so we had free admission to the festival. So
Oh, okay,
life
cool,
hack,
cool.
if you want to
Oh.
get in there for free, I don't know how much it is to get in, but if you want free admission, you can volunteer there.
Well,
and
we don't know when.
Yeah, I don't. Whenever festivals come back.
Yeah, but at the time this episode airs, we probably will still be.
we'll
Sadly,
we're definitely still
unfortunately.
gonna be
So,
So yeah, I volunteered there after our shift was done. My mom, sister, and I went out to explore, and we saw like the concert lineup for that day, and like the headliners were Gin Blossoms, which is like an older band. I don't know if you guys know. My parents were like into them.
okay.
And Neon Trees, like that song Animal that they had.
Yeah.
And it just so happened that during then I had a like Neon Trees phase. Like I actually knew more songs than I realized. So we went out to the concert, which is free for all like festival goers. And like just that feeling of like knowing a lot of their songs and singing along, that like really like opened the doors for me. I'm like, wow, is this what a concert's like? To sing along with your favorite band and like
And be
with a
surrounded
ton-
by people who
yeah,
also love
also
and
love
like
it. Yes.
oh.
So that was like my first like concert that set off my stream of concerts. But actually I didn't end up going to concerts again until like 2016 when
No, I feel like that's when you like started.
that's
going
when
on
I really
camp.
started. Yeah, that was actually really, it was just college that really started my
Well, like I feel like
concert
your like
streak.
late high school was like the start because that's probably when
Yeah.
you could like get the money to like.
Yeah, I had a job, and so like I was able to afford like all these shows I went to. So fast forward to 2016, I saw the 1975 the day before my high school graduation with my friend.
Damn.
So like,
okay.
yeah, just like the high of like graduating high school and singing along with my favorite band. I was like, man, I want to feel this feeling again. So, and then November 2016, I went to see Troye Sivan.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I followed him since his YouTuber days. So seeing him evolve
Yes.
from
Oh,
YouTube
To a musician. Yeah, I was just like
Musician.
really surprised, honestly. I didn't know like
yeah,
he
like
had that in him. Like,
yeah.
okay, go off.
like the transition was crazy. So yeah, I saw him then, and then like I think it turned into like about every 3 months I was seeing seeing an artist.
Literally,
Yeah.
I would like look at your page or
Yeah.
something,
Dude, you were,
or like
like-
your Snapchat. You're always going out. I'm like,
I was,
she's
like,
living the life I want to live.
Yeah, so like once I saw the 1975 and Troy, I'm like, I should really see every artist that I listen to. So after
I should really just go to concerts.
yeah, so after Troy, it turned into I saw Black Bear in January. That was like I really liked his older stuff. I'm not really a fan of him now, but
At the time.
yeah, Black Bear, and then I think it was like 98.7 Amp Radio. They were having like
Oh
a
yeah, they're
festival
like
thing
festival.
with like Charlie Puth and like BB Rexa and like
Oh.
yeah, it was like a bunch. Oh yeah, Troy was there again, so I saw him there, and then let's see who else. Panic at the Disco. Let's see. Yeah, so basically a bunch of artists that I was listening to throughout the years. I tried my best to see them whenever they were on tour.
Or like in Michigan.
Or yeah, in Michigan or some. Yeah, there were a couple times when I went out of state
Oh yeah,
to
right.
yeah to see some artists. Actually, no, I only went once.
I was gonna
out
say
to-
one, and those.
Once out to Lollapalooza because there were a lot of
No,
artists.
no,
that-
that'd be twice because you also went to 17.
Oh yeah, not counting. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm counting that. That's
okay.
a concert.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So I saw Lala. Or we went to Lala because my sister and I had a ton of artists that we knew that were going there. We're like, okay, because festivals I feel like are kind of worth the money if you like a lot of the artists
Yeah,
going there.
if it's like a majority, then like you get to like check off a bunch of boxes all at once.
Yeah, so that was really fun. That was like my first music festival before going to Mopop a couple times.
Oh yeah, you went to Mopop.
Yeah,
Normal pop.
yeah.
I want to go this year.
Me too. The 1975 was actually headlining it, so when I found out they
I was
canceled, I
like,
was like,
"Ah."
I was so ready to go to barricades to see
I was.
them.
Oh, dude, no. This summer was supposed to be.
On my phone, I got like concert cancellation after concert cancellation.
Oh yeah, you know because you buy tickets like.
Yeah, yesterday was supposed to be Fall Out Boy, Green Day, and Weezer playing at Comerica Park.
Oh my
like
gosh.
all in
For
one place.
real,
Yeah.
huh?
Damn.
Yeah, I was like, wow, it's over.
But at the
Until-
same time, it was like, hey, I need this money.
yeah, like it was nice getting the refund back.
You're like, oh.
I was like, these are my unemployment benefits.
No, I know we were. Well, you had a conflict, but you ended up accidentally buying the Saturday ticket for BTS
Oh yeah, for this year.
and like
Yeah.
I was supposed to go, and then
they got canceled.
well, it's
so
not
I
canceled;
can-
it's postponed. It's not officially canceled yet.
Oh yeah, so whenever the new date is, I'll probably be able to go.
Yeah, we're all gonna plan our
Yeah.
road trip with our group of friends that you were originally supposed to go with,
yeah,
and then you had family complications, and then
yeah,
all of that just got canceled.
yeah, and then oh yeah, my sister was supposed to have a grad party the same day as the BTS concert, but that also got canceled. So everything's canceled. But yeah, I did go a handful of times to Chicago for what did I see? 17 and Super M.
Oh, Super
Yeah, 17 and 2017, and Super M this past December, which I think was my last concert before everything hit.
Dude, I was so
Yeah.
mad because like recently, K-pop artists have been coming to Michigan. So one thing that sucks about living in Michigan, because like a lot of artists, I personally listen to like smaller artists like throughout my like music history. So of course they're not gonna come to Michigan because they're gonna hit the big one, New York, Chicago.
Yeah, those are always
Texas.
like.
And I was like, I don't live there, so it really sucked. And then recently, I remember Amber and Eric Nam, and
yes,
they came,
they
but I
came.
had classes. It came on a Tuesday.
Yeah,
I had
I
class
had-
at that
yeah.
time, so that sucked.
yeah.
Didn't another?
Day 6 came in I
Yeah.
think 2017, but
No.
I had a chem exam that night, so I couldn't see them. But I think Ashley did. Ashley told me she saw them.
Yeah, one of our friends, she got to see them.
Yeah.
I think I remember I remember seeing on Twitter a lot of people were like, "Why Detroit?" Like out of all like locations. Honestly, I was shocked too. I was like, "Whoa."
Yeah, Monster X was supposed to come here too. I forgot.
Oh my god, yeah, they were.
Yeah, in June.
But I remember Day 6, when that came out, a lot of people were like, it was like not really a controversy, but a lot of confusion around like why they were going to Detroit out of like all locations.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe they were just trying something new. Maybe they were just
Maybe-
testing out the fan
Maybe,
base around
you
this
know,
area.
maybe one of them had a connection to Detroit and they were just like, I want to go to Detroit.
That might be it. Yeah.
I feel like that's probably it, more than just like testing the fan base. They're probably like, Detroit has a special place in my heart. Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah. So after going to a couple K-pop concerts, there you can definitely notice, or K-pop and like Western concerts, you can definitely notice like a difference in the atmosphere between the K-pop concerts and the
Fan base.
Western.
Literally
Yeah,
fan
it's really
So,
in
like-
the fan base. So in Western concerts, you just go whether or not you really know the artist. There's some concerts I've been to where I didn't really know the artist's music, but I went because a friend invited me.
Oh, Quinn.
Yeah,
When I
yeah.
invited you to Quinn.
Yeah, like Quinn 92, I'm like, I don't listen to him, but it was a pretty fire concert. I liked the visuals and his stage presence.
No,
But,
yeah, because my friend had an extra ticket and he knew I like Quinn, and then our not to say that you were a second option, but you were kind of were because
Yeah.
our first option she was into Quinn, but she couldn't go, and we are like, oh hey, Niki has a diverse taste of music, she'll probably be down. I think I texted you the day before the concert.
yeah, I'd be down to go to like any concert except country. Not that anyone in my social circle really listens to country. So I
Country
don't know.
pop slaps, bro.
Florida Georgia Line. Okay. Oh wait, Lil Nas X. That's the only country I will listen to.
Oh my god. Yeah, but
Yeah, definitely different concert atmosphere. So whether or not you know the artist, really, it's you can
just
more
go.
easily go to Western concerts. But having K-pop concerts here in America, where the tickets are significantly more expensive,
you're not just gonna go.
you
well,
have to. Yeah, I feel like
actually, that's
it's
a lie.
more worth
I
it.
literally went to BTS just to go because it was BTS. Because I'm not that too into them, but at the same
okay.
time, it was like I was like, this is the one time I'm gonna experience like a stadium concert. So I was like, why?
Yeah,
the heck
stadium
not?
concerts do hit different.
So I was
remember-
like-
yeah.
I was offered to go with someone. I was like, you know, why not? I'm not too deep into them anymore, but
Yeah.
I think it was worth it.
Yeah,
Or
I
it would have been
remember.
worth it.
Yep. I remember when the Palace of Auburn Hills was still up and not demolished. That's when I saw the Jonas Brothers and like Panic at the Disco. Like, it just hits different seeing all these fans come together and like everyone's
Right.
singing along. It's just that much louder.
I'm sure the atmosphere is like a lot different.
Yeah, so I guess that's kind of like a similarity that stadium concerts share between K-pop and like Western. Like, it'll be loud no matter where you go, but like, yeah, at K-pop concerts, like, it's mostly gonna be like dedicated fans. Outside the venue, you'll have people like artists like selling their merch or like fan art or like pins, like little
That's
souvenirs.
cute.
Or some even give it away for free, like photo cards and stuff,
Aw.
or like band.
They like trade and stuff.
Yeah, or like oftentimes I found that they have like they give out banners for free. So like when a certain song comes on, everyone is supposed to raise the banner up so they can all
Right,
see
and
it.
then like people are buying the
Yeah.
light sticks.
And the light sticks. Oh yeah, the light sticks are definitely like. a
Did
collectible.
you learn the chants, like the fan chants?
Oh my God,
Prior
those
to
are-
the concert,
No, not for 17 or Super M.
because I know for BTS, my group of friends were like, we're learning the fan chants. Everyone has to know them.
I feel like you'll get more out of the concert if you do try to learn them on time. But even though it's still pretty fun.
I feel like you could just probably jump in.
Yeah,
low-key.
at some point, like yeah, maybe there's like some repetition that you can be like catch on to.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So yeah, having the light sticks in the audience light up throughout the show, it's so pretty.
I heard like one concert, I don't know who or when or whatever, but like they had it like timed and like synchronized. So like, do you know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, depending on like
The song.
Yeah,
or
oh
something.
my, I've like heard
or
about
like
that.
it'll like cause like a wave or
That's
something
so
like within the
Freaking
stands.
cool. I feel like
And it looks so pretty.
I feel like going to a
Yeah.
K-pop concert would be cooler than a Western concert, because I've been to like now two.
Yeah.
One was like a bigger concert because one was at the Fillmore, and then I went to actually Quinn's opener, Ash, and hers was at St. Andrews, which is a smaller venue, which is like a little closer. But that was cool because I got to be like, I was able to get early enough where I could be in the front So that was a really cool experience being in the front instead of like at Quinn's. We were kind of like
we were pretty close.
We were pretty close.
We were like against the
not.
railing.
We were
not
against
on the floor, but
we were on the floor.
Yeah.
We weren't in like the mosh pit area, but we were like
no.
No, I don't think
I tried mosh once at Choice of. I was drowning.
No.
I was really close to the stage, but like I don't think it's worth like the I can't breathe or like the suffocation.
I feel like for our size, because we're like pretty small people. I don't know if mosh, because we also went with a third person to that Quinn concert, and he was like, "Why aren't you guys in the mosh?" And we're like,
yeah.
No.
In retrospect, I see why they canceled concerts because of mosh pits. Imagine having a mosh pit in like COVID, that would not be.
Yeah,
good.
I feel like I don't know if you've seen that post where like they have like it's like open and outdoor, and they have like separate like sections for like viewers for concerts.
Yeah,
I feel like that would be like maybe like later down the line when transitioning to back to normal life. That could be something artists could look into. Yeah, but then again, I don't know how much the cost would be for that. But I'm sure like bigger artists could probably do it, you know?
Yeah, they're definitely going to take some precautions once the green light is on for concerts.
We don't even know when that's going to be.
Whenever that's going to be, yep.
Yeah, because there were so many concerts. Now that I have money, so many concerts I want to go to. Mm-hmm. But for me, it's like they're all smaller artists, so it's just...
Yeah.
They don't come to Michigan. And then when I did want to try to travel, I had school.
Yeah.
So that's up.
Yeah, definitely relatable.
But going off of that, so you had K-pop as your like first instance. So then what, like, I guess since you said that your music taste was like mostly like white until college, like, so what was like the start of that change, I guess?
So outside of like listening to rap, like Kendrick, Childish, Big Sean, like all those mainstream, my music taste has been pretty white. I would say like I think it was, I don't know what concert it was, but just standing in the middle of a one concert, I was like, man, these are a lot of white artists I've been seeing.
Like you had like the realization, you're just like, wait.
Or I think no, it was Sam Smith in 2017, 2018. Where he had a country opener. It was like some country artist. I don't know what her name was. I don't think she's well known, but she opened for Sam. And I was like, man, all these songs is pretty white.
And that was the point you realized.
Yeah, but around that same time, I was getting involved with Filipino student orgs. That was like back around me getting involved with Ann Arbor's student org before Dearborn's Filipino student org became a thing. So, like, just meeting people in Ann Arbor's org and, like, talking to them about, like, their different music tastes and, like, I think Four of Spades, they're a Filipino band that I discovered from someone's recommendations. So I looked them up. They're, like, a kind of like a rock band. They sing in a mix of Taglish, Tagalog, and English.
I don't think you can have a full Tagalog song. I feel like I don't know.
Yeah, that's what you would think. So, like, from them, I discovered more, like, Filipino artists. Yeah. Oh, wait, no, sorry. I've been, like, rewinding. But, like, back in 2016, I do remember Rich Brian with that stick.
Yes, bro!
Yeah, I was like, I'm so glad he changed his name.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And, like,
it was very problematic.
Yes, I'm glad he found that out himself.
And he like owned it and everything.
Yeah, I guess that would be one of my first like Asian artists outside of K-pop, Rich Brian. But yeah, going back to like finding Filipino artists, Spotify and YouTube were like the catalyst. Yeah, like you know how Spotify, like you can easily find new music through the Discover Weekly and like sometimes they suggest
like song
artists.
recs from the playlist and stuff like that.
Yeah, recommended artists and stuff. So from there I found like some of my favorite bands like One Click Straight. Oh my gosh, I can't think of any more off the top of my head, but there's like a lot of like solos out there. My mom's a really huge James Reid fan, and she kind of got me into his music. If you guys have watched that one drama he was in, or teleserie, On the Wings of Love, my mom was like super into that. I mean, to this day, she's still a pretty hardcore fan of Jadine. James Reid and Niki and Luigi.
Oh my gosh, when you told me about her theory on that, oh my god.
Yeah, she's there. But yeah, like my involvement in like Filipino student orgs really just got me further involved in being more proactive in like finding more like Filipino and overall Asian artists.
I also feel like recently there's just been like more starting to like come out, because speaking of that, I know a pretty big one is like, well, this is not like an artist, this is like a company, right? 88 Rising is a company.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that has like a good amount of Asian artists, because you got Niki, Rich Brian's part of that, and then
Joji, Higher Brothers,
Yes.
Lexi Liu. Yeah, so I think they were like rising around 2018 as well.
yeah,
And I found them through Rich Brian. Like I didn't really know Idiot Rising before. Yeah.
Seeing like Joji and like Rich Brian.
Joji transitioning from his YouTube.
Yeah, Filthy Frank. I did not. I love
my
the
God,
the mean like joke music.
I did
but,
not
like,
expect
I did not
him.
know. I didn't even know he was Japanese. So I didn't even know that.
Oh, I had to look that up to make sure. I was like, what race is this?
Let me just make
Yeah,
sure
ethnicity?
that like, and then speaking of Filipino music, we can't not be a Filipino podcast talking about music and not talk about Jeremy Passion.
Jeremy Passion, yeah.
Actually-
The
Raphael,
writer of our
the
National
National
writer of
Anthem,
our
right?
National Anthem. He was-
Actually, we
My
all got to
Sunshine
see
in the
him.
Rain. Yes, we saw.
We all got to
him.
see him, which
We
is like,
saw him. Oh,
he performed
Throwback.
at Fact. For those who are not in the Midwest, a quick update or like info on what Fact is. Fact stands for Filipino Americans Coming Together. It's a conference that happens at the University of Illinois, Urbana-Champaign, and like I said, it's a conference, but usually they have like, after the like conference part and you do all the workshops, they have a variety show where they do a mix of like cultural and like more modern showcases, I guess. And last year, or at the time of this recording, 2019's headliner was Jeremy Passion and Gabe Badock.
bro,
So we got to see Jeremy Passion perform live. Well, I mean, prior to that, were you there at the TFC talking?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
was there.
we got to also see like a snippet of him like live there too.
Mhm.
Me and Niki.
Mhm.
But yeah, that was like, I guess, like a mini concert per se.
Yeah, so Jeremy Passion, Gabe Bondoc, AJ Raphael, Melissa Polinar. I feel like they were one of the many like Asian pioneers of YouTube back in like the
Yeah.
late 2000s. I noticed around that time some of my like family friends were also like uploading their own ukulele or like guitar acoustic covers of like songs because they were inspired by those
No, yeah, like I feel like
artists.
that. I know, like my roommate even, who's like not Asian at all. She knew of like Jeremy Passion's song "Lemonade" because she had tried to learn it on her ukulele. So I feel like that was just like a staple ukulele song that people.
It's a
tried
really
to
good
learn.
song to get. Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
into.
it's also just a good song.
Yeah.
But
A good song to learn on the ukulele for sure. But yeah, just having those like idols on YouTube, like honestly YouTube is just such a powerful app. I think we take it for granted nowadays, but like just how
No,
easily it gets us connected
think-
to the other side of the country and also the other side of the world.
that was like, YouTube was like, I said this in a different episode, but YouTube, what for me was when I first found my Asian idols, or my first, like some of my first like Asian representation, I guess, because like there was like, you had Niga Higa on there, and then like Bob's
Shimmy.
Beauty. Like I know these aren't like music artists, but
all those YouTubers, yeah. Shimmy Cocoa Puffs,
Oh my God.
Kev Jumba.
oh,
Yeah.
Kev Jong, oh
I
my
miss
god, I
him.
forgot about him.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, those were the first, and then that's really like you said, it's such a powerful platform because that was like,
It really opens doors and like gets you into different things.
yeah, no,
and,
for
like,
real.
helps you look in more into stuff, which is really interesting.
Yeah.
Those rabbit holes, man.
Yeah, random fun fact. The very first YouTube video that I watched was how to fold a shirt in Chinese.
Why?
It was, I don't know, I forgot how YouTube's front page was formatted, but I think that was at the
No,
front.
back
It
the
was, like,
time it was
trending.
trending was based on, because I just watched a YouTube video. It was literally just based on like views.
Yeah.
I think view count was the only thing that was. So I guess a lot of people saw that before you saw that.
Yeah,
I
probably.
could be wrong on how old YouTube works. Do not quote me. I'm not a YouTuber. Our research department is very limited.
No, back then my parents thought it was like bad. They're like, don't go on YouTube because sometimes
Really?
there was like some sketch videos. Because I was like young, like 10, 11, I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and like the censorship on there.
Sometimes,
Oh, yeah, the
is
censorship
not-
was not-
It wasn't a thing. It wasn't
Yeah,
very. It
literally.
wasn't moderated as well as it is
Censorship
now.
didn't
Yeah.
know that. I didn't know her
Yeah.
back then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair. I remember for me, like, they didn't really, like, they kind of, like, monitored, but not really, but, like, I don't know.
Yeah, I remember. This did detract a little, but like I thought to subscribe to someone, I thought you had to pay.
What?
Yeah, like just pressing it, I'm like, oh my god, what if I have to pay? So I just ended up not subscribing to anyone for a minute
so
until
funny, though.
Oh, that's hilarious. I
It
love
was
that.
in
So would you have to
yellow,
like
and,
look up every single person? Like
Low-key, I
pretty
did that
much,
too, because I didn't
like,
have an
yeah.
account, so I just had to look
Yeah, I
up.
didn't have an account yet either, but like,
So, yeah.
I thought you had to have money to make an account.
Yeah.
I was like, man, I don't know.
I was like, I didn't know the concept of making an account for, like, YouTube, so I was just like,
my
oh,
God,
I'm just gonna look up.
Remember you could like customize your entire page and stuff, literally like the wallpapers and like
wallpaper
the
and
banners and
Oh
like
my
your icons and
God.
everything.
Yeah,
Love that.
what an era. But yeah, kind of like tying it back to like getting into anime and K-pop. YouTube was just such a useful app.
No, same. That's
Back
how I got
then
into,
and it
like,
is now.
K-dramas.
Yeah.
YouTube. YouTube was everything for
It was the
us.
blueprint.
Okay, so I guess, like, we're getting close to the end, so I guess we'll, like, just talk about maybe any more Asian artists that you've discovered and everyone's current music tastes.
I'd say my current music taste is still like very much alternative, kind of more pop-ish as well, R&B. Really, yeah, I don't know. I share a lot of like common music tastes with like my friends. So
I was gonna say, yours is, like, I feel
Yeah.
like your music taste out of our group is, like, the most diverse.
Definitely.
I feel like if I feel like the first thing I do if I need a song rec in any genre, I probably could, like, besides country, I probably could ask you.
I'm not the expert on country, but
I could probably ask you, hey, like, do you have a song rec for this genre, or like song recs in general?
yeah, like I can my shuffle can go from like 100 gex to like Childish Gambino to like Lana Del Rey. I'm like, oh my
0 to
gosh.
100 real
Yeah.
quick.
Yeah, so it's
just everywhere.
Oh, wait, speaking of your, like, music interests, you told me this very interesting thing that I thought was really cool that you do for the new year with pertaining
What?
to your music and to get the vibes of the year.
Oh,
If you want to
yes.
explain that, I thought it was really cool.
Not gonna lie, I forgot. Okay.
This year just has been so
I
cool.
honestly just started doing this 2 years ago, I think. Yeah, so
I think it's cool.
the New Year's Eve, before the new year begins, I shuffle my Spotify, and the first song that comes on is like what I believe to be like the anthem for the rest of the year.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Can you want to say
This
what this
year-
year was?
Yeah, give some.
oh my god,
This
so
was hilarious.
year
This is hilarious.
is The Funeral by Band of Horses.
No, dude, you predicted you.
No, I
knew.
was like, out of all songs.
And she was like, I remember you told me at the time, you're like, I don't know what this means.
Yeah, I had 3. Yeah, now I know what it means.
exactly what it means now.
And I have over like 3,000 saved songs on Spotify. So out of all the songs, what are the odds of getting that one? Otherwise, it's a really good song, but still. Wow,
Predicting the future.
The timing. I'm like,
No, for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
I think that's really cool that you do that.
mhm.
But
um,
any other thing about your current music taste? If not, we'll just go down the line, I guess.
current music taste. I kind of want to talk about like the current state of
Oh,
Asian
yeah,
music,
yeah, we
music
can-
industry for a minute.
Yeah, we can do that, yeah.
Yeah, so like I guess like concerning like racism, we are still kind of like, at least I kind of noticed with K-pop and like other Asian artists that there's like some sense of like cultural appropriation still this year.
For sure.
Like you wouldn't think that they would be that bad, but like this year I've already seen some like
It's pretty bad.
some instances.
There's a lot.
There's quite a bit.
Or
the
like
most-
people loving
yeah.
K-pop, but like hating.
I don't know, like, yeah, people liking K-pop, but like still showing like microaggressions and stuff, like,
Yeah, right.
in their life and everything. But yeah, like, as for, like, cultural appropriation from, like, K-pop groups, I'd say the most blatant one that I've seen,
Like in
actually, there's
general
too
or
many to
recently?
name. I think recently, or there's a couple.
Do like one of the more recent ones, I guess.
Okay, I guess like a couple months ago when Chungha was making she was like coming back for a single, I think. In her teasers, like she was kind of like appropriating like Desi culture.
Wait,
like,
really?
Yeah, like in her
Wow.
like outfits in the teaser, it's not like, I think she took like some pieces out of like Desi like clothing and kind of used it for her like
Do you know
aesthetic
what
purposes.
comeback this was?
Whatever the most recent one, her most recent single was, I think that was
Should I just?
it.
Do you think I look it up and like? If you think I look up her name and like culture appropriation,
It might, yeah. Like
Right.
I don't know the names of the actual pieces of clothing, but it was like, I don't know, like with that the nose ring with the like the chains.
Oh,
from the
yeah,
ear. Like
I-
she copied that, but and people were calling her out on that. Like,
Oh
It's pretty
yeah, I'm
bad.
seeing it now.
yeah,
Stay Tonight is the song.
yeah. Oh yeah, Stay Tonight. Yeah, so like,
Yeah, this is a new one because I have
yeah,
not.
so like the headpieces and stuff, she kind of like took. I don't think it may or may not have been her fault. Maybe it was just the stylist.
Well,
doing
you
that.
also know that like to go back to the K-pop industry, a lot of the time the artist is not really in charge.
Yeah, they don't have like
Of their
freedoms
styling.
and
Mhm.
like
Yeah, so at least in the K-pop industry, so that could have been definitely the stylist, the company that's probably on them because I know most artists in
Mhm.
more bigger companies do not have that freedom, so it definitely will fall on them, and it just kind of sucks that
for sure.
they're the person who reps it because they're just kind of doing what they're told, especially for the females.
Yeah, like they're like cornrows or like oh wait, yeah. Actually
Like
there
the
was
clothing.
this, yeah, the clothing.
Clothing can be clothing's
Yeah,
like a big
there was
thing.
this, okay, this was out of this one girl group's control, but there was this one rookie girl group called iZone.
Oh, wait,
where
I heard that
on
group.
a music show, again, this was not their fault. You know how on live music shows sometimes they have like visuals like playing on the screen in the background behind them dancing. There were like shots of like a mosque, and I'm like
what?
like
What?
I don't know, like they were showing
Why?
shots of a mosque, like I guess to look aesthetic, but like then again, Islam is not for aesthetic purposes.
Right,
Religion
it's-
should not be for aesthetic purposes.
Yeah,
So that was like a big oof on
on their part. Yeah.
whoever put that on.
Whoever designed their
Whoever did
background,
that.
they're like live because like I don't know if that's the I see it now. I'm like looking at it.
Yeah,
I can
because
see how
They're all posing in front of it.
I
Oh my
know,
god,
I'm
it's literally the photo.
Stan Twitter like is ruthless. Like they really wasted no time calling out.
yeah, I wonder.
calling
I don't
out.
think that's. I don't know if that's.
That is
them.
not
That
their
is
fault.
probably not
That
their
is
fault. Yeah, that's
whoever designed that set.
yeah,
but
that's
still,
yeah, because
yeah.
they definitely don't have control over the set.
Yeah.
There's no. Usually the artists
Yeah.
don't.
Even
But that's
though-
really bad.
Yeah, even though it's more important now than ever for like
Didn't
entertainment companies or artists to like release a statement at least, like
Yeah, right. No,
acknowledging
didn't Red
what they
Velvet
did.
something like this happened to Red Velvet? They had a music video and then like there was like something in the music video and then they re-released the music video without that thing that was causing problems. I don't remember.
Oh shoot, I don't know what that is.
Wait, I think it was like this is before they. I think this was before they were a 5-person group. Like this is back when they were like 4 people. Like early.
before Yeri.
Yeah, this was like I don't quote me on that.
Oh wait, I do remember Happiness being like
It was-
getting
yeah, it
mixed
was
reviews. I forgot what was in it. Though.
I'm looking it up
Happiness.
right
That
now.
was like the very
Yeah, I
first
don't
song before
remember.
Yeri.
Something was bad about that.
Yeah.
I know.
It was such a happiness.
Wait.
That video was a trip.
wait. Well,
I was
I'm
like,
trying to
whatever,
find
Was.
what was edited out because I remember there was something that was edited out.
Yeah.
Oh wait, is this like 9/11 things?
What?
Is that what it is? It
Uh,
might have been.
Oh, it was like allies tell Jap. No, it was not. It was World War II stuff. That's what I thought it was.
Oh.
Yeah, it was like there was like well, I think also 9/11.
Mm.
So there was like buildings with like smoke on top of them, and then there was like a newspaper or like a frame with newspaper articles, and one of them said Allies must tell Jap. Rishimo must obey our command or something like
Okay,
that.
yeah, so that's definitely not called for.
Yeah, and like I remember that was like I think that was like my that was the first thing that I know, like, or I was aware of at the time, because I was also just like a very ignorant kid who like didn't know this kind of
I
stuff.
did not know. I'm literally just learning about it. I'm reading it.
You
They said
It's
they had
so
to change the
blatant.
course of the plane to make sure it wasn't gonna hit the building. Oh my god.
No. Oh, that's not good. That is not
Dude,
good.
no, yeah, I remember that.
so
That was a
blatant.
big thing at the time, because I remember I didn't know about it initially, like when it first came out. But then I saw the music video re-release, and I was confused.
You're like, this is already out. What?
And then I saw all over Twitter that, and I was like, oh, that was like my first like big like controversy with like culture and stuff, and
In the
like
industry.
in the industry, yeah. I mean, but also the K-pop industry, just like
Yeah, just like
So
the appropriation
toxic.
is just so blatant. Yeah, not just in K-pop, but also like in Korean R&B. Like,
oh
yeah, like the way they imitate like black artists is just not called for. So
and then
Yeah.
I know like they're also just like they're the way like everything is there is just really bad.
yeah, sometimes it's like tone deaf. There's like this disconnect between here and like the
Yeah, because I think that's
Yeah.
that's something that does happen with K-pop too. Is like they're also like they're in a completely different country, and how things
Yeah.
go there is because like they're, which I like can't really like understand, because like here it's so diverse in America, but over there it's mostly just one race. So I don't know
That's
how.
what I would. Yeah, that's what I thought too. But like, I read the argument on Twitter. Like, the internet is a thing. Like, how would you not know that this is not good for you? But I don't know. I guess it
But
depends
I don't
on what
know.
you're
You can't.
exposed
You
to.
can't.
Yeah.
I see that as a valid argument, but at the same time, like you have like you can say that, but you have no idea where they're coming from, because like for them, like maybe
know.
They don't have
especially-
access, or like they're not allowed.
or not even that, like
Yeah.
because not even the artists, it's the people who are making these things for them.
Oh,
So I don't know if they're like really looking, like their research department, are they really looking into that? Probably
Yeah.
not.
Yeah, so they really need to hold
Be held
on a bigger,
accountable.
be held accountable, take on a bigger responsibility for
But
checking
yeah,
before you put
right,
what you
exactly.
put
But
out.
also like as times are evolving, because like Korea's a pretty conservative country, if I
they're gradually
They're working on it.
Yeah.
and that's what's important, really. But
Yeah. So
Right.
besides like the racism that coming from like Asian and like anti-blackness and such, like we also face obstacles in like advancing in the some Asian artists like face obstacles in like their music career.
wait,
So,
that
like,
reminds me of a very specific
yeah,
situation.
one instance I kind of want to bring up right now
Yeah,
would
you
be
bring it up.
Rina Sawayama. She's actually a British pop artist. She's Japanese, but she's lived in Britain for, I think she said, 25 years.
So most
And
of her life.
around this time, they were announcing the nominations for like the British Music Awards. I forgot the actual name for the award show, but it's a British music award show.
Mm-hmm.
And her breakout album like is called Sawayama, and that like got so much praise. Even Elton John like acknowledged it. So it's like
Pretty up
it's
there.
pretty up there. And despite like that success, the British Music Awards still didn't like really give her a nomination because she wasn't considered British, even though she's been living here for the past 25 years.
That's so dumb.
Yeah, so like there's that obstacle in like, are you, I don't know, like the Asian identity is having, like,
Right.
a crisis. Or
Yeah, I mean, like,
something.
I definitely believe we talked about this in our media representation with like Parasite, with just like kind of, well, even though like for them they won, but there was a lot of controversy around it because it's like it's a
Yeah.
Korean film. Da, da, da.
Yeah, a lot of anti-Asian sentiment, but it really did. Yeah, that movie really showed a pretty good message about classism and everything.
Yeah, for real.
Let's see what else. BTS has.
Oh wait,
been-
I know there was
Yeah.
wait, before you go into that,
Yeah.
there was a, when you said that, it reminded me. So remember when Chris left EXO
Mm-hmm.
and he went on his solo career, and his music, he made an album, and it became top charts,
Are you
and then
talking about the
Ariana Grande.
Grande
And
thing?
Taurus.
Yes.
Wait, what happened again? I forgot.
So
The
he was
VPNs
number
and
one. He was
stuff.
number one.
Mm-hmm.
He was number one, and then the next day you didn't even see him in the top
Oh.
10. Like he was like, okay, I understand like losing number one, but there's no way that like in one day you get off the charts. Like
Oh yeah, no, that was rigged.
and people were saying, I don't know if this is true, but supposedly people were blaming Ariana, and they had like a thing, like a beef or
I do
whatever.
remember that now. Yeah.
But don't know if it was really her or
It was like who was managing her.
who. Like it was like whoever was managing her.
Oh, Scooter,
Because she had
Scooter
a-
Braun.
She had
That's-
she had like a song releasing around.
Yeah, no,
there.
she had the song releasing, but also at the same time, it's just like, why do they have to go to those lengths to get specifically an Asian artist?
Yeah,
off
that's-
its chart?
that's
like not
But
even
I do
like
see like
not even
because-
like put it like I understand maybe they're like, oh, we should be number one, but like if he was like off the charts.
Yeah, that's pretty
That's
no,
like
but like the
sus.
thing was like he had like so many songs, and it was because like he released the song here in the U.S. before China, and everyone was using VPNs, so it wasn't actually like U.S. top like hits.
But
it was,
still,
like
it's
I know,
like the
I know,
it's
but
like the
I
support.
don't know. I could see both, you know, 'cause
Yeah, yeah.
it's kind
I
of it's
totally get
like
what you mean.
iffy.
Yeah.
No, yeah, because but still at the same time, it's like, you know, he worked hard and like just because his art, like his fan base, just happened to do that, you know. Clearly, there's like some kind of praise for him to even like for him to make it there. No, so I remember that was like a big thing, and I was like, that's crazy.
Yeah, because even though he left, he still has a dedicated fan base, including me.
Oh yeah, same.
Yeah, he was my bias, so...
Oh, he was.
Yeah, he was one of my 3 biases in it, so... I feel like...
Bruh.
who's
In
it?
my mind,
Chanyeol, wasn't it?
It was,
Did you have
Chanyeol and Kyungsu.
Oh, Kyungsu?
Yeah.
why did I think it was not but anyways, I remember in my mind I just always thought of Chris as like the really dumb one because of that one episode.
He has his moments, yeah.
Was that one episode on their like little like show when they asked them individually to pose a move from Wolf. Everyone did like the wolf ears, and he did the
tree
pose,
oh my god.
and I was just like, how?
He's such a dad.
He's so
Oh my God.
funny.
But anyways,
Yeah.
that was another instance of Asians being blocked.
Yeah.
But that was like a little iffy, but like still an
Yeah.
instance.
Yeah, BTS rising up there. I know they've gotten a lot of like Western award show nominations.
Yeah, but like also,
yeah.
I feel like they're changing their music to fit in.
Almost definitely.
That may or may not be. Yeah, they are coming back tomorrow.
What?
They have
At
a
the, time,
single.
at the time of this recording,
The 20th.
August 20th, they're coming back tomorrow on August 21st.
Not
This
sponsored.
episode will be way out by then, so check out their music.
Not sponsored by Big Hit, but Stream Dynamite. I watched the teaser, and it looks really aesthetically pleasing. At least they always,
really?
you know how they.
No,
how
they have a
do.
good aesthetic.
Yeah, I just like the fits in this.
What's the concept?
It's like a kind of a retro-ish, spunky vibe.
Okay.
pop.
Okay. We're gonna have to
Yeah.
look into that after this recording session.
Yeah, it's just a single though, not a whole album.
I mean, still.
which I thought was
Yeah,
it's still pretty good.
I guess we're like definitely a little over on this one, but that's okay. We talked about a lot of important things, so I guess we'll just end off with Elisa Zai current music taste, and then we'll finish up. So
All right.
first Elisa.
So, my music taste is so trash. I don't even know, like...
Stop! No, it's not.
Well, like, I feel like I've been just listening to the same stuff, but, like, honestly, like to put it to words, I listen to bedroom pop. Do you know that?
That's
like...
Clyro. No.
Wait, I don't know, like, artist names that well.
No, I know.
I like, listen song by song.
Yes.
Yes.
So, like, a lot of bedroom pop, a lot of that. And
Like
I, like, been
Orange
listening to
County.
old... Yes.
Yeah.
And, like, a lot of old stuff, honestly. Like, just listening to, like, the... What is that called?
Throwbacks.
I can't think right now. I'm not good with artist names, but that's okay. But yeah, bedroom pop and like R&B stuff. That's mainly it. But I do need more music. I need to just go on your Spotify. Honestly, I feel like that.
Yeah. Okay. And
And then,
lately,
What about
I've
you?
been listening. Well, I've been starting to get back into K-pop lately. So that's like the newer artists at least. I've been listening to a lot of like R&B, smoother songs, like more chill, lo-fi lately, which is like really weird because I've like for a long time was really into pop. So that's where I'm currently at, and like same. Me and Elisa work at a factory, and we have like long shifts, like 10-hour shifts, and we need music.
I really do. I've been just listening to podcasts, and I've been like just like listening to so many because like
No, yeah, same. Cause like
I'm getting tired of music. Honestly,
No,
I feel like that's.
I need to
too, yeah.
I'm cycling through music so much. I'm like Oh my god, I make like playlists like every month because I need new music. That I've resorted to podcasts for work because I'm just like I don't know what to listen to anymore. So hit us up with song recs. We Asian, normal,
Anything. I literally listen to anything.
anything. Honestly, I guess you can suggest country, but like I don't know if I'll listen to that.
I'll
But
listen to it. I'll listen. Thomas Rhett. I love that boy.
LA, so
Are you serious?
I'm not kidding. I'll show you guys.
okay, well,
Country pop. Okay,
my
go
God.
ahead.
okay. Anyways, if you wanna like check out any of the artists that we mentioned today, we will have a like similar to the media representation episode. We'll have a doc with everyone we mentioned, and so you can check them out. Please support them. And any last words you guys want to say before I close off?
Stan Luna.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. So thank you for listening to today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please let us know what you guys want to hear on the podcast. Send us recommendations. And we hope to see you guys next time.